Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let me go ahead. Everybody should be muted in the Zoom right now. If you guys could hear me, please put a thumbs up. Let me put my mic. Give me 1 second. Just make sure my mic is. Just want to make sure it's clear. So we are also live on YouTube and live via Zoom. If you are part of the Discord, you guys be able to get this link via Discord. But I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen in a few minutes. Allow. Okay, so we are in the Zoom right now. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Okay. So Airton is supposed to be here. If he is available, he'll be here with us. Tamir is gonna be here. Tamir is one of our crown traders. He's also teaching fundamentals. And I believe Tom, one of our junior moderators, is gonna be here too. So I know the government shutdown is supposed to end today. The House passed the bill with a 220 votes say yes, 209 said no. Both parties have different priorities, but at the end of the day, it's always for the people, right? And everyone on the call, if we're comfortable, turn on Copilot. All right, it's gonna be hard for us if this is supposed to be automatically mute for everyone when you enter the Zoom. If the Zoom doesn't work, and although I have you guys muted, if you continue pressing your mute, we may need to just do directly to YouTube, and I don't want to do that, okay? So let's be respectful to one another. Let's talk about NVIDIA. If you guys have some stocks that you want me to discuss first before I go over NVIDIA, let me know. Let me go ahead and read the comment. First, I'll read the comment via Zoom, and then I'll read the comment via YouTube. So bear with me. Let's go with the Zoom first. Questions? Okay, Tesla. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Tesla real quick. Tesla. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Like that. All right.
Sí, está muerto. Espérate, ¿para qué tú estás llorando? Por eso.
I was trading Tesla earlier, so let me just delete all these things, okay? I know.
Good morning.
Good
Tamir is here
morning.
bringing you quality content, mindset, and disciplines to learn from my mistakes so you don't have to make them. Please like and subscribe and ring that notification bell. This is a SoFi update. SoFi has broken through.
All right, I thought Tommy was here. So that was Caroline's video.
Mateo.
Semuanya juga lo ya.
Okay. I have no idea why my mute is not working for everybody. It seems like it's not working, but here it is. So Tesla right now, this using a weekly chart. We are under consolidations. We have either saying with an ascending channel, or we could say we just under consolidations within the range. You could put it right now. We have a pay package for Elon that we're all waiting for, see if that goes through. I mean, it did go through. Tesla shareholders approved their pay package of $1 trillion for over 10 decade, excuse me, that's my accent now, 10 decade. And with that, he has to at least produce 1 million robotaxi, 1 million humanoid robots, which is, what's his name again? What is the name of the humanoid robot? Oh, Tamir is here. And then we have 20 million, is it 20 million productions of EV? Tamir, confirm it with that. So with that, hopefully that's a big expansion for Tesla. And with that pay package, it's either all in or nothing, right? If Elon doesn't deliver, then he doesn't get the pay package. So right now, Tesla has a market cap of Tamir, do you know the exact cap of Tesla? 1.5, $1.7 trillion, and expectations of within that 10 years is about 8 trillion cap, right? So if we calculate Tesla right now, so we're under $400, you multiply that by 4 or 5, so you're looking Tesla around 24, 8, 12, 16 to $2,000. Samir, you're muted. So about $2,000 to $2,500 in 10 years range that you're looking at Tesla
I'm
for that.
back.
Yeah. Can you hear us, Tamir?
I can hear you now. I don't know what happened with the sound. All good.
Okay, no worries. We're talking about Tesla. We're talking about the 1 trillion pay package for Tesla approved by the Tesla shareholders. So
Amazing.
yep. So you think Elon will deliver?
He always delivers. He did a whole video on Elon delivering. He's never missed a target. Sometimes his timing's off, but he's got everything working for him now. The robots are ready to come off the factory. The cars drive themselves off the factory, right to the dealerships.
Yeah.
FSD is being accepted everywhere. Israel over here might even, adopt it. It's going to be, 100 years ago, people were driving horses and they probably said, oh, there's no way these cars are going to take over, when the first car was made. Well, that's FSD now.
Yeah,
You're going to
that's
be
true.
looking back and going, can't believe we used to drive manually.
Yeah. I remember he did a podcast once and he told the interviewer and said, that one time when my girlfriend, I told her that, I'm going to invent an EV, an electric vehicle, and she just laughed at him. And yeah, and then look at what happened now. He's a genius guy, so I believe that Tesla really need Elon for that. And
You want to hear the funny thing? Electric vehicles were invented before gas vehicles.
Really?
A lot of people don't know that. They just, like many other things in big business, they get shut down by the people that have the power and the money.
Yeah,
So
I understand. So right now, let's go ahead and talk technicals. So this is a daily chart. We are trading within the range. When we are trading within the range, what does that mean? It means we have in the neutral market, right? We have no directions to the upside. There's no direction to the downside. So right now we're just within the range. Resistance remains on the 470. Support remains on the 411, which could extend it to 402. Currently, right now, we are on the lower border support of the 421, and it's currently 423. So 421, 420 rounded up. Psychological support all the way to 419. So this is the level of support right now. We are trading within this big fat candle, this elephant bar, right? So what I always teach my students is always look to the left and find the biggest candle, and you're going to use that as your range of support and resistance, because currently this will be our support 448 and resistance 448, and support will be right here. So we are trading within these this candle. Let me just show it to you guys. So this will be our range right now. So we're gonna draw our resistance here and our support in here. So fail to hold the lower body of this elephant candle, we're gonna use our wick as a second support, which also aligns with what? With the second big candle, right? So we're gonna see some type of price action in here, either during pre-morning market or maybe when the market opens, because there's going to be volatility from 9:30 within that 15 minutes, 9:30 to 9:45. So we might see a wick. If it does, then that's a good opportunity to enter. We're expecting a green day today. If Donald Trump signed that bill, most likely he will, because
he signed it.
he signed it. Awesome. Yeah, I just finished running and I did not hear. So he signed it. So the market opens. The government opens again. I'm happy for the workers because they do deserve to get paid. But they are getting paid, right? They are protected under
They're
that.
getting paid. All previous workers are getting reimbursements. They extended SNAP benefits for an entire year. The bill is good for most services for the next year. Some things expire in January. giving them room to debate. But most of the important services, like veteran services and SNAP benefits and funding for the Capitol and military, all that's good for the next year.
That's right. Actually, the veterans have separate. They have separate budget. They've been getting paid regardless. You know, this is a separate bill. But for government workers, except for the politician leaders, obviously they get paid continuously. But for the blue collar, they don't get paid. But under the treaty, they have this Fair Treatment Act. Back then, in the 2019 was approved, and all their pay. What do you call that? Back pay will get paid.
Right, and medical.
And
Some of the veterans were delayed on certain medical coverages that were expired. So
Yes.
depending on what you need, like cancer treatments and certain things, which are now reinstated.
Yeah. So that's good. I'm happy for them. They do need, the soldiers doesn't need to worry about their paycheck.
It's
They're
ridiculous. I
yeah.
agree.
They should not be worried about paycheck. They should be worried about national security and not their family. We should be taking care of that. Okay, so what I'm drawing right now is the possible support for Tesla. So we're expecting any kind of price action on these level, right? And as you can see, this yellow line, this comes from my daily support right here. Okay, because remember, oh, I have to draw this here too. Let me take this out, put this, because we are trading within that big elephant candle. And I'm going to change this to red. Are you guys okay with the red on the bottom? I normally put red. It means it's my support.
In a way, we want Tesla to go a little further, but
Okay, to those people who wants to do a support level, this is right here. It's my support level. I did it for you guys. This is the old it still applies.
it's going to break pre-market low soon.
Yeah, it is already going down. So we got the 421, then we have the 419, which is 420 psychological support. When you say psychological, it means you just round it off to even numbers or whole numbers, excuse me. And these wicks, they just serves as a local support, okay? So you don't ignore them, but the real support lies on this elephant candle, the bottom of that candle. So these wicks, you don't ignore them. You only ignore them for now until this whole candle finish. Like if it's occupied the whole body of the candle, then you could say ignore it for now. But if it doesn't, that's when you start looking at where's the next wick, where's the next wick, where's the next wick, where's the next one. You see it? So you just don't ignore them. You use it. It serves as a guide for you for like local support. And then if you guys I could teach you guys a pre-morning market using a 5 minutes, but I don't really use it. I use my 30 minutes just to get rid of the volatility of the stocks. So for Tesla right now, your first resistance lies on that 426. Okay, it's going to be the first wick. That will be your first level of resistance. The real resistance lies on here, this body of this candle here. But first one here, all the way here, the second one here. We could trade Tesla if you guys want, but Tesla is too volatile. There's a lot of newbies in here. I prefer to do just shares, which I do QBTX, Tamir. I trade shares, which is QBTX.
No problem.
So we could do that. We could take a look at that for now. Overall, Tesla is just within the range. We just no proper directions yet. No, we're just consolidating, waiting for a possible breakout or breakdown. So we're just consolidating. If this is a strong move to the upside, we would not be consolidating. We will just get like a one big candle like this. So it's like a weak uptrend in a way. You see the difference? I know it's a lot of lines, guys. I'm sorry. I'm doing it for you guys. If I will be trading this, I will not have all this. So this is a strong trend to the downside. You see how long it took them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? 11 weeks to go down. But look at the upside. It took us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 27, 28, 29. So it took 29 weeks just for this to go up. That means this trend is weaker compared to this strong trend to the downside. So this is a weak uptrend. Yes, we created a higher high, higher low, higher high. No, this is not a higher high. We have higher low. So we need to create a higher high to surpass this recent higher high. That really confirms the structure to the upside, right? We need to create a new higher high. Right now, we're just under consolidating. No proper directions, but fall below that 411, 402 confirms the direction to the downside, which your key level of support lies on that 367, 357. So if we round it up to the whole number, you're looking around 370, 360. Okay. I don't even use our EMA. See, okay. Please ignore all these lines right now. I know it's too cluttered, but I don't want to delete it because I'm going to be using it later. You know what? Let me just go and delete it. So I use 81321 EMA. This serves as my guide because fail below 21 EMA changes the structure, meaning my last line of defense lies on that 21 EMA, especially on the weekly. Why? Because your next line of defense will be your 50 MAs, which is this right here, which is here. So most of the traders, they use 21 EMA or 20 to serve as their stop loss. Hey, I'm already taking profit if this thing goes sideways and it fall below my 21 EMA, I'm taking profit and I'll wait for another entry. So on the daily chart, we are respecting that 50 MA. So the goal for Tesla is to remain above 50 MA, which is that 427. So 427 right here. But pre-morning market, we're already failing below that 50 MAs, right? So 50 MAs is one of the bullish structures where we would like to trade above 50 MAs. If 50 MAs fails, here comes another one, your 100 and your 20. You don't want to trade below 200 MAs or 200 EMAs because that serves as a bearish structure. Okay, I think we talked too much on that one. So Tamir, anything you would like to add? Okay, let's go ahead and I would like to trade QBTX. What time is it?
It's 8:20, Mary. Tom's here.
Oh, Tom. Hey, Tom. Tom is our junior moderator. Hey, Tom, this is Tamir.
Hey,
Hey,
Tamir.
Tom.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and take a look at QBTX. Tom, do you have something you would like to take a look at, RKLX, and see how it goes with that?
RKLX, I guess I bring it up. QBTX is my favorite.
All right, let's do
Down.
QBTX.
Hold
I
on.
know. Okay, we're gonna do scalping. Oh, it's so bearish. Let me go ahead and clean up my screen.
It's down almost 12%.
Yeah, well, what happened with this Tamir, this is actually an interesting stocks because when you scalp this, you could win $2 to $6 within a couple minutes. And then you do it again, and then they go back again, and then you could do it 2-3 times. So right now it's $41. So you could short it. There is QBT, what is it, Tom? QBTZ or QBT, what is it?
Z. Yeah.
Z. Okay, Z. So let me take this out. Maybe a continuous to the downside, this one now. All right, so let's talk about QBTX. I know some of you guys may be a holder of QBTX. Any patterns that you guys see? Tom, do you see patterns in here?
Hold on, I'm looking at RKLX. Yeah,
I'm looking at myself. The first time I'm looking at this ticker, everybody.
Yeah, this is good, Tamir. This is only good for scalping,
Yep.
because this is a very volatile stocks. If you want to make $2, $3, or sometimes get to $6, that's a lot of money. And
It moves 10% on every move, pretty much.
yeah, they could move.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, they could move your first scalp. You could do $2 or $3. You could extend it, and then
It looks
second.
like it bounced off pre-market low a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look at that. Just first, let's talk about the daily chart. So there is a very obvious, pretty obvious right here, head and shoulder, right? And what is head and shoulder, guys? It's bearish, right? So if you cannot see the head and shoulder, I always teach my students to use the line. Line help you assist, or at least confirm the pattern. You have the shoulder, you have the head, and you have the second shoulder, right? So let's go back here. So you have this, the head, and the shoulder. Yeah, you could use this one too if you want, because I'm going to use this as a neck. So you could use this one, you could ignore that one, the head and the second, and then you're in the neckline. So where's the neckline? For me, my neckline will lie on this candle right here. Where's the white? Push it a little bit higher. So that's the neckline. Pre-morning market is already breaking down that neckline. So here's the deal. It could be confirming that, hey, yes, the head and shoulder confirm we are going down. Where's the support for that? The support lies here to $32. Could actually extend it to that $21. That's your second leg. Second leg, you could start here or here. But before hitting that to $32, half of this candle will serve as a possible pullback, which could be a resistance. The candle will not shoot. Well, I'm not going to say not, because if this is a very strong momentum to the downside, it could fill in the whole candle and fill in that $32 and then possible reaction. But normally in an ideal market, they will have price action half of this candle. So we're going to see like some type of price actions or wick, or they will pause and think, and about 38, 39, you're going to see some type of reaction. If this is a pullback, you'll see wick, price actions wick, it means rejecting the support. If it's not, we're going to have a continuous big elephant bearish candle filling up this whole candle here. So once again, our support lies on that 32, but there's going to have price actions on that 38, 39 level. So you cannot see that perfectly in the daily. So we're going to use our 30 minutes. Mary, how come you use 30 minutes? I thought you're supposed to use 5 minutes. You are more than welcome to use 5 minutes. You're scalping for options. I use 5 minutes for options. But if I'm going to do shares, I'm not worried about theta. Okay. Let me just explain the morning huddle too, though. The pre-morning huddle, yes, if there's an opportunity that we could enter a trade, we'll do it. But I want this to be an opportunity for those people who are, let's say, bleeding. Mary, I'm bleeding and I need help on the technical. So this is the purpose of that morning huddle. So if you guys have some type of stocks that you are bleeding, let me know. To those people who are in Zoom, you could send it to me via message, and to YouTube, I'll respond to the YouTube in a few. Tom, go watch if you can. Okay, so currently right now we are in the half of the candle. You see this? Right? You have to find that big fat candle. So we found it in the 4 hours. So right now it's in the half of the candle. This is really the support. And right here, see that 38, 38.60 to 39? That is the half of that big candle that I'm talking about.
Wow, it's still going down. It seems
Yeah.
amazing.
It's still going down. So to those who could short it, the QBTZ, when you buy it, the only problem with this is you gotta have to do it quick with that, because QBTX could recover quickly and you could lose money on your QBTX. So Tamir, let me just fill you in. When there's there's an inverse of QBTX.
Sure.
Right? So we use, to those people who cannot make money because options, who you go short, you could just go ahead and buy put and you make money, right? But to those people who have no knowledge, they use
You do the opposite.
exactly. They do the
I
opposite.
got it.
Yeah, they do the inverse, and the inverse for this is QBTZ, and if this thing goes
It's like
down,
SQQQ, which I trade all the time.
yeah, there you go. Yep. So this is, we're gonna see some type of price actions with these level. If there is, then that's when we enter for a possible scalp. You got $44 on that. It's your first resistance. So, and then if there's no price action in here, you're gonna start seeing that $33, $32 as your 33 to 31 as our second entry, if there's possibility. Okay. Let me access. To those people who are new, we have our little channel, YouTube channel. So I have Miss Mare and Airtwan channel, and Tamir also. Tamir is here. He has his own YouTube channel too. We really appreciate it if you guys could be able to subscribe with us. Okay,
Sure.
next one is hi everyone.
It's nice meeting everybody.
That's
Thank you
right.
for having me.
You're welcome, Tamir. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at first Palantir because they said that they have Palantir.
3 minutes, Mary, to market.
3 minutes. Okay, let's go ahead and stick with that.
Opening of the market is the most.
So see if we could be able to trade QBTX, Tom.
Yeah.
By the way, Tamir is in Israel right now, so his time zone is really different.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
almost 4:30.
In the morning?
No, in the
Yeah.
afternoon.
Oh, in the afternoon. Okay.
I'm
Awesome.
7 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time.
Nice.
It's actually nice for trading hours because all the kids are home from school. It's all done.
Yeah, nice.
Oh,
Attention. Attention.
Tom, would you like to share your screen? And I'll go ahead and take a look at some of the stocks just in case.
Yeah. What do you want to look at?
Just put QBTX. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at some of the stocks that other people is asking.
Okay. All right. Let's get some life this morning.
It's cold here.
All right, so QBTX, we got 1 minute to market opens. This thing, if you guys play this a lot, you know it flashes a lot first couple of minutes, so be very careful. I don't take entries on pre-market on QBTX anymore because this thing just will go any which way it wants to.
Yes.
But if you remember the strategy, right? The Airtwan strategies, we're looking for this to be off the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, coming off the bottom like it did right here. MACD crossing up, order signal, RSI is already crossed. But again, I'm gonna wait. I've been waiting for like the first 15 minutes of the market to kind of flush and figure out where it wants to go.
Okay.
All right, so we'll open.
I have different technique from that too.
I know you do.
Yeah.
So you're gonna hear all my alerts going off right now because everything's hitting my take a look at it alerts right now.
Tesla's fighting that pre-market low.
Yeah.
Just broke it, but it's candles dancing.
Would you say Tesla, Tamir?
Yeah, candles dancing right now. Looks like it's flushing. Which, I'll be honest with you guys, you want it to flush down to the 414 to 416 level. That's the real bounce zone.
Actually, for me,
Like if you're looking for an entry, it'll be safer if it hits that number.
put for Tesla. Put favors for Tesla as of right now. Just give me 1 second. Confirm it yet? Not yet. Okay. We don't want to be
Big
so
red
volatile.
candle right now.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So if you guys going to do Tesla put right now, let me go ahead and I wish I could share my screen, but you're doing Tom. Go ahead and do yours. Okay. I'll keep
You
it
want to
to-
share your screen?
No. That's the thing. I don't want to keep jumping back and forth, but let's go
Do you
ahead.
want to switch over? Do you want me to switch over to Tesla?
No. Let me go ahead and do the
Okay.
QBTX because I don't want to be jumping. But Tamir is just talking about
Yeah, see, there goes QBTX already. If QBTX drops to like the 40, 70 on this candle, that might be a good place to take a position.
QBTX.
See how yeah, here comes QBTX.
Not yet. Wait.
Oh.
Our pre-morning support lies on that $40, which could extend it to 39.
Yep.
But the real support of QBTX lies on that 36 to 32. We want price action in here. This purple one is actually your reactions for the half of this candle. Real support lies on that 32. Okay, so we just don't want to jump in right away. See, it's falling. So QBTZ is doing better. The inverse.
And it's hard to have both of them at the same time because you're rooting against one of them to fail.
Yeah. That's why if you do QBTZ, you just have to stick to that and then wait for
Yep.
recovery.
You can't, yeah. It's hard to play them against each other because you either, if you're lucky, you break even.
Oh, you don't want to do that, yeah.
No.
But QBTZ favors right now. We just want a price action on this level now. We got 38 and 39. And what is that 38, 39? That is half of that bullish candle that we were trading. Fall below that 38,
Back
39,
on the
we got
daily.
32. Yeah, back on a daily. So right now we're just continue to fall. Now touching that 39.
This one right here. Yep.
So
You
this
can
is what
even see the where Mary's saying that's half. I mean, that's just above the Bollinger Bands too, so that's a pretty good indicator.
yeah. Take a look at that in the daily 4-hour chart. So we are inside that triangle that I draw. And normally QBTX will react fast if it wants to recover, but right now it's not reacting. It's normally very quick. So right now this is the sign of this is just continuation to the downside. See, it's just, if it's really a reaction here, QBTX normally would just spike up. It will just whipsaw it. Right now it's not. It's a strong momentum to the downside. You experienced that, Tom, before?
Yes, and that's why I tried, especially with this one, I stick with 5 and 15-minute candles because you don't know the stock can move either way very quickly. So what you're looking for is you're looking for at least 2 candles to kind of bottom out.
Yep.
And then I start marking alerts along the way where, hey, I find it, if I get hit my alerts and I can start watching it for a reversal. But 5 and 15-minute candles is how I trade this daily.
Yeah, I use 30 minutes. And then I'll become a nosy neighbor. So normally, just like I said, QBTX. Let me go ahead and share my screen in Zoom because YouTube see my screen.
You want me to stop?
No, it's fine. I could do it.
You want to share, Mary?
I got it.
Okay.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and where is my screen now? Okay, so normally when QBTX wants to react faster, it usually whipsaw it. This is a pretty slow whipsaw. There's my client. So QBTX normally, you see this reaction right here? This is what I'm looking for. This is taking so long. QBTX has a fast recovery when it comes to like price action. It will just like whipsaw it and then it will form some type of doji or some type
Yep.
of candle. Right now, you see how slow it is? See? Told you it will continue to go down.
And it's going down to that level you said, Tom, right? Around 37 and change, I think you mentioned before.
Yep.
I'm learning. I don't do this stock, but it's nice to nice to learn something new. It's cool.
Yeah. So now we're currently half of the candle. So we are that half of the candle. So we want price action again. This is taking so long to respond. So let's see how it goes. So the QBTZ is making money.
Mm.
The opposite of it. See? Okay, if you guys could see my screen, this purple one is half of that candle. You see how it's reacting now. We have 7 minutes to see. See if this one could whipsaw it, and then that could be our possible entry, but we're just waiting still.
See, this is why I've learned to start setting alerts, so you're not sitting here staring at one stock for the next 20 minutes.
I know.
I've become an alert master. Like I would set an alert like halfway up this candle and say, if it breaks this, then I'm interested, because then it shows positive reversal.
Yeah,
It's a great idea.
put
Yeah, it's
favors.
just you can't watch a dozen stocks. It's impossible.
No, I agree. On Josh's three, scalp A+ scalp trades, I always put those levels in my chart because why outshine the goat? You know, I just throw
Yep.
them in the chart every morning, and if I want to play it, it's there.
By the way, put favors for Tesla right now. It's just reacting. It's reacting. This is an indecision candle, spinning top, opens below that candle. So these are our support. The pink one is a VWAP, and we are still below VWAP. This is a big volume, which is anticipated during pre-morning when the market opens within the 15 minutes. And what we want is, if there's really a breakout, you want to surpass this 2 to 3 volume. We have 2 volumes here. But if your volume turns out to be right here, so that momentum will just continue to go down. But if
I'd
there's a
really like to
breakout,
see this candle flush in the next 30 seconds and then recover from the super support level around 415, 416.
yeah, let's see.
That would be very bullish if it did that and it passed this candle.
It's okay.
But
We're right here.
let's see what's happening. We got 7 seconds left on the second candle.
And you see it's gap down. That gapping down is a strong signal to the downside when it's gapping down. And usually that happens for any kind of news or fundamental. You know, we're
Sure. What was the
expecting
low? 418.87. All right. It's close.
QBTX is still in the middle.
Yeah, it's not moving really.
$39.07.
That is the support, is the 37.38. All right, don't be
And the
afraid.
VIX is up to 1850, just so you guys know.
So
I always like to look at the VIX to see how big the swings are
Okay.
going to be for the day.
So QBTX, this is where it starts to get interesting, right? The 5 minutes showing a nice strong candle, but we wait till it closes, right? We could be forming a possible support at 38.75 range. Clean spark.
Actually, I do like that 5-minute candle. We have a morning star pattern,
Yep.
so I do
Yep,
like
yep.
that one. So
Now I see why you trade this ticker.
yeah, see?
Yeah, she moves. So this three that we consistently do this with, QBTX, OKLL, and CLSX have become my three favorite during the day because they just move so much.
I may add this to my list.
Yeah. See,
Another
there's
one I've
no
been
confirmation.
trading recently too is IONL.
I'll check that out.
IONL?
Yeah. Yeah, that's IONQ's leverage ETF, Tamir.
I was just about to ask that, if it had to do with that.
Yep, it's another one that will move quite rapidly.
So Tesla's flushing a little bit more.
Yep. That's why I said Tesla favors put.
I mean, you know, Mary, I play Tesla a lot, so I want it to flush down to the next support level because that's where it bounced from the last 3 or 4 times. If it breaks that, then we have a problem.
Yep.
Then
Tesla
we're
favors
going
put.
to 400 psychological.
Yep.
Hmm.
Okay.
But here, it just made a new low, 418.11.
So our support is at 417.86 and it's right now 418.11. So there was price action here. This is a candle, but it seems like if we do recover on this area, good, but I don't see it that it will. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Yeah.
Just hopium right now.
Yeah. But
Which doesn't make anyone any money.
put still favors for Tesla. He still favors Tesla. Give me 2 minutes. Finishing that 2 minutes, we will see if this thing can continue to go down or it would just pull back slightly. Every time the candles moves away from the VWAP, eventually when it finds the support, it will go back and try to retest it. So there's always a bottom, but puts still favors for Tesla. Still strong. And your support lies on here. One green candle from the downside is okay. Don't be afraid. Okay. Put still favors. See.
And this went all the way from 432. Wow.
When I do Tesla stocks, I mean options, I do limit order because it always fluctuates up and down, up and down, up and down. Because if I do market
Yeah.
order, it will give me the highest price available, and then it will fluctuate back and forth, and then my theta will start eating it. So
Yeah, man, everything's flushing right now.
yeah, that's why I said Tesla puts still favors. It's still bearish.
It's institutional selling right now. They're
Yep.
flushing everybody out.
Yep. Not Airtwan. Airtwan's holding.
Airtwan's here.
No, I'm saying you can't flush him out. That guy will hold for years.
The VIX is up to 1867 now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think anybody here trades that anymore. There was some issues a couple months ago when people trying to follow Josh and VIX, and it didn't work out too well. That's a tough thing to trade.
Mm-hmm.
The VIX, yeah.
Yeah.
I like to trade it outside of these levels. I don't like to trade it above 17 and a half and below like 21. You know, I think that range is, you lose money on the contracts. But if news is coming and the VIX is at 15, 16, I like to buy it a few weeks out, hedge it, use it as a hedge.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm looking at a bunch of different things right now, guys, and everything's starting to find its footing right now. It looks like I see a lot of 5-minute candles starting to turn green.
Yep.
So
They say the
QBT
first 15 minutes lies to you sometimes.
Yep. That's why I stay out of it, dude. I don't even trade the first 15 minutes anymore. I don't take any positions.
Okay, I'm gonna get QBTX at 39.
And I am gonna DCA in my position right now from yesterday.
I'll jump in that QBTX trade with you.
Be careful, Tamir, okay? Because this is going to be your first on this one. I know you have money, but
All
the
right.
trend is going to the downside, and 32 is the key level of support. So you have within this, but it seems like it's reacting. So we have this hammer confirmation with this candle right here. So that's why.
I got a stop loss. I'm good.
So, Mary, you know I love you, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna stick to my plan. I'm gonna wait for the candle to close.
I know. That's why I said, but you start a position only to slow because it's reacting here. But just like I said, one green candle could be just a pullback and it'll flush me out. What is this?
Here's a good thing with this one, Tamir. If you want to wait like till a candle closes and you miss out on $1 or something, it doesn't matter because this thing could go to $5, $6 on one move easy. So
Unbelievable.
yeah.
Sounds like Vegas.
Oh, dude, this thing went from when we were originally trading it. We were trading at these levels, $50, $60. It went to 400 in like a month and a half.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so we got 2 minutes on this QBTX candle to close. I mean, it's looking pretty good. It's got to get above this 40.12. Really like to see it get above 40.39. That's why I marked my entry point. Did you already get in, Mary? Did you buy?
Yeah,
Do you already get?
I did.
Okay.
By the way, Mary, Tesla went, I think, what was that level you mentioned? Went to 417.81. What was the number you
Yep.
mentioned? It was pretty
Yep.
darn close. You called
Or
it almost to the penny.
786. 487. Yep. 417.86. I got 417.81.
5 cents within the call. That's
Yeah.
pretty darn close margin.
It's still bearish though, but we just want to see a price action in there.
Sure.
The
You need to
real,
hang out with us more. You'll get used to Mary getting within a couple of pennies every time. She's
It's
spot
amazing.
on.
yeah. Thanks. Then we got the 436.54. That's the key support. So right now there could be a price action in there. You could give us a fake out. So I don't really know. We don't know. The problem with QBTX right now is it's just don't like that gap down. This confirms the bearish move, so we could only scalp it and may not be able to hold it longer. Okay, I don't want to hold this longer. If my trade goes south, I don't want to hold it for tomorrow because the gapping down today confirms the head and shoulder on the daily chart. I don't like those Wix reactions. You see, this is a tweezer top. Those are ugly, so it can just flush me out. So have a stop loss. I'll put a stop loss on mine. Oof, I got 39. So my stop loss will be a little bit lower. I'm okay to lose that $2. It's okay. I would like to take a look at Meta too, because Meta is it's a good stocks, but
That is
just being
actually
down.
moving up a little.
Yeah.
A little bit of a strong opening
And I would
compared
like
to the market. Considering the market's moving the other way,
Yeah.
Meta's actually not so bad.
Well,
So Tesla still favors put, guys. Tesla still favors put. One green candle is just a possible pullback, okay? So break out of at least at 418.61 will give you a little bit higher to 419.93 all the way to 421. That is your resistance. So if you go against the trend, right now it's just possible recovery, but you have this 9 EMA it serves as a gauge whether it's going to cross over that and retest your VWAP. That's the rules. You have 9 EMA that serves as your first layer. If you see a candle above that, it goes above that 9 EMA, confirmation of that, your next resistance lies on the VWAP. That's how you use 9 EMA and VWAP. Right now, just like I said, still favors put all the way to 413, guys. That's the support. No reaction. There's still no red candle. You got 3 minutes to finish. I mean, green candle is still, there's still no green candle. You have 3 minutes to finish this candle. It's just fluctuating from green and then red, green, and red. So let's talk about volume. You have 1, 2, 3. So the volume for this is right above here, right? The volume. So if you want to see a breakout of the candle above the VWAP or 9 EMA, you want a spiking candle. It has to be above 1, 2, 3 candles. It cannot be low. If there's a spiking above, it could give you a fake out. That's a volume 101.
I'm glad I waited on that QBTX.
Still nothing.
It's just flat. Hey, Mary.
Tesla inched down to 416.80.
Mary, I gotta drop at 9. I'm in a 2-day AI class, so I gotta drop at 9.
No worries. Thank you, Tom, for being here.
Nope. You know, if anybody follows me, they know I use a lot of AI in my trade reviews. So the more knowledge I get of this, the better, and I'll share with you guys. QBTX is got to break this on the 5 minute. This 4020 looks like 4016.
Yeah, 426.
It's an AMDL. AMDL's on the move. Actually, I'm gonna switch over. I am getting an AMDL.
Very much liking that Tesla went down to 416.80, although I would have liked to see it go down another $2.
No, it might go down
Because
still, Tamir.
that 415 level is such a critical support level. I don't exactly have the exact, let me look up the exact number. You had it on your chart at what, 416 to 419? I think that's what you had on your level, but let's see, hold on. Let me look it up.
Still bearish to me. I mean, not bearish. Just like I said, on the daily chart, we're just under consolidation.
For sure. And from a technical perspective, I agree. And Tesla, from a fundamental and news perspective, should be going through the roof.
Yep.
So, right. So I know that the algorithms are going to kick in at certain stages, because there's no bad news on the company. It's only good stuff.
Yep.
So, if it pulls back, I don't see why it would stay there. And I've seen this happen before with Tesla. I've traded this for years already. Right now, this number, this 415 range, if it breaks it, it's bad on the day. But you want it to hit it. You want it to go down and touch the absolute, level of support. And it's like toying with it, It's getting closer and closer, but not quite touching it.
Well, if I would like to DCA or to continue to buy Tesla, my entry will be around that 413 to 411. I will need to DCA down to 400, 402, 403, all the way to 395, 396. That's my buy signal. This is
395.
That will be a perfect entry for me if it goes.
I'm not even going to tell you what I do at 395.
Yeah. But that is a possible entry. But just to let you know, technically it's just neutral. But for me, fall below or we close below 413. If we close below 413, that will be bearish for me, which could retry that 402, the $400 range. It could wick all the way to 395, but if we can't hold those support level, it could get to that 375, 376 level of support.
I agree with you, but I'm happy it hit the 4. Now we're gonna see it. It hit 415.50. Close enough for me. Anything under $1 within my 415 range. Let's see. If it breaks that, I agree with you. It's going down.
Yeah. Still favors
next
puts.
level.
It still favors puts for Tesla.
I did get in on AMDL, guys. I like to move up on the 5 minute candle, so I did start a position on AMDL.
Let me check AMDL.
Okay.
Yep.
And QBTS has that second green wick starting. See how it ends.
Oh,
Just
we
to
missed
update.
that, and right here,
Yeah.
21 was a good
We
entry.
missed the exit.
Well,
No
you heard my
substantial.
alarms going off, right? I missed the first one. I caught the second alarm.
So one of my great signal for an entry, and this is an aggressive entry, so when you see a tweezer bottom, that is my entry. This is a
Yep.
tweezer bottom right here. And then this is actually confirmation to go higher because you're right above. Yep, hold it. Whatever you entry, this is a confirmation candle right here. This is an aggressive entry. This confirms the tweezer bottom, $22.35. Where's your exit here? It will might react somewhere in the $23. Let me see, where's your real resistance on this? Oh,
So
that's
Tom,
nice.
your analysis was correct. The VIX is starting to go down. I'm starting to see these green candles popping up in different tickers.
Yep.
This big pre-market sale, if I had to guess, I would think is subsiding. It's losing its volume. It's losing its momentum.
I also like
You know,
OKL. I'm taking a position on that right now.
I cannot
I mean,
keep jumping
we're like a
too
week away
much.
from the start of what should be a Santa rally, but we have delayed data from the Fed, right? Very important that people know this, that we don't have enough data. Like today, there was data this morning. There's going to be more data tomorrow, but it's October data, you know,
Yep.
because everything was closed. We have no idea what November is like yet because it's just starting. So things need to play out. But overall, usually after a shutdown, the last two at least, markets tend to run up 5% within a few weeks.
Yep. All right. Hey guys, love you guys. Got a job. I gotta go do my training.
Bye, Tom.
Take care, Tom.
You guys.
Yeah, it's
Actually, I do like AMDL. I might take a position. You got to do a short entry here, though. I mean, a short swing, because right now we have 23.85 to 24.50, 52 as your take profit level. If you're going ahead and enter in this position, I do like this wick candle here. I think I'm gonna go get a 22.80. See if it 22.85. If it doesn't trigger, it is what it is. But I do like this candle. I could get $1, 23.85 to 24.50. That will be your take profit level for a short swing. We're not gonna be able to hold this until later because I'm not gonna be here. But I think,
QBTS is moving back up. 39.27 right now. It's just so you know.
yep. See, Tesla still favors put, guys. I've been telling you guys, Tesla still favors put.
It just hit your number, by the way, 414.5.
Oh, I did. So that's actually your one of your take profit. Yep. Okay.
That's
All right.
that's the magic number. I'm very happy. It went
Yeah.
below 415. Now let's see if it goes further or if it bounces off of this support level, which I would guess it would, but it's very bearish right now. The volume is dead.
Still
What's
favors
the
put, guys.
RSI? 23?
Still favors put. So whoever takes puts, congratulations. It still favors put. Your take profit level. The moment that I turned this on, I said Tesla favors put. This is one of your take profit level. 413.90. You went to 414.10, but still, this is your take profit level number one. It could get to 411, 411.45. It could get to that. Right now, it's just testing 413.49 to 413.11. That is your support.
Oh, I would love it to go down there.
I'm going to take this out. It is aligned with our first support. It still favors put, guys. Still favors put. Yep. Well, you're gonna have to take profit soon to those people who doesn't, because we are way oversold. You don't want to get caught with a whipsaw, but it still favors put.
There's your support. 413, you said 32? Where did it get just hit? 412.70. Wow.
For 1270. Yep.
Tesla flushed 20 bucks, almost 5%
Yeah.
since yesterday. 4% in the pre-market and this morning. That's unbelievable.
It still favors put. It still favors put. It could get to 411. Your first take profit is 413, but it could get to 411. Definitely, it's gonna get to that 411. I'm not saying definitely. I cannot say that. QBTX, I gotta go ahead and do a stop loss on that. If not, I gotta go do a DCA, but I don't like what it looks like. Tamir, you're good at fundamental. What do you think about Target for long term?
Let's take a look.
I'm getting out of my QBTX because it still favors put. Yep.
I mean, from a timing perspective, I'm gonna look it up right now. But from a timing perspective, Target's poised going into end of the year, Santa Rally purchase season. Companies like Target, Amazon, they usually do very well. But let's see, market cap, it's got a good PE. Forward PE is good for a company like this.
Yep. All right. Tesla put 411.
Got a
411,
low
guys.
evaluation, good profit margin, decent operating income. Let's see. Revenue's down right now.
There's a lot of looting, that's why. So they closed a lot of
I
stores.
was thinking the same thing.
Yep.
So that's the one thing about Target. First they missed it politically earlier in the year. They had a lot of people that didn't like, some of the products they were putting out. And then the looting happened in California. They closed a lot of stores like Walgreens.
Yep.
So they lost some percentages. But overall, the company looks strong. They got good cash flow. Let's see. They got elevated debt, probably because they didn't make any money when the loading was happening. They're stable, but I don't like their debt. What do the charts look like on Target? Let's see, payout ratio.
I'll take a look at it, but I have the buy.
So they got a good dividend.
Yeah,
and they
they are king
show
dividend.
pretty resilient profitability.
Yep.
It looks undervalued on the multiples, on the PE and everything. It looks like it's oversold somewhat. But from a technical perspective, I don't know. I would think long term Target is a good buy price right now in Target, based on fundamentals. Let's see. What do we got? $92.57. Yeah, it's a good spot. Paying almost a 5% dividend. Very, very good. Target would be a hold for me if I had it in my portfolio. And if someone wanted to add it, it's not a bad time to jump in. UBS gives it a price target of $130. So it's, 50% higher than where it is now. And its 52-week high is 158. It's not a small company. Forward PE of 10.5. or so. Fundamentally, it's good.
So those people who are in put, you should be taking profit because now your profit is good. We have a 413.60, 411.34. So we could have a possible tweezer bottom here. So if you're already in
Tesla hit your
profit of that,
411.34.
yep.
Nice call, Mary.
Yeah.
Guys, she's the queen of technicals. Seriously,
I don't know about that.
just gonna get her a crown.
So the only
Hi,
thing you
baby.
guys, hey Mary.
I'm live with these folks.
Okay, so
There we go.
if you
There was
take,
your take profit.
yep, this is
We
your
got
one
a
of your
stronger
sign.
green candle. RSI's wicking upward.
It's not a confirmation, it's just a pullback because your theta will eat your money if it pulls back, right? So you finally have one green. You see, let's do a technical 101. I told you guys, don't be afraid of one green because it's just a possible pullback. So red, 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 one green, one changing color, it's okay. It's just saying, hey, let me just relax before I go down again. So one green is just a possible short pullback, continue to the continuation to the downside. Next one, this is another green. This is a bullish candle. This is an engulfing candle with a possible tweezer bottom. So if you did not take profit at this level that I give you guys on the bottom, now the theta is eating your premium. There is two scenarios here. One green, stop from here, and then we're going to continue to flush down again. Or if we have another second green here, then where's your next resistance? Possibility test here for 16 and testing the VWAP. And there's another one. If we touch that VWAP, if we respect, that's actually another possibility of entering a put to continue to go down and retest this again before it actually go higher. But if this is a recovery now, we surpass above VWAP here, that's a call to get a call. See this engulfing candle? Now it's engulfing two candles. So it's pretty strong. So if you did not take profit here, when I say it's 411, our take profit level is in the 413 to 411. This is a big candle, so theta is eating your money. Next one, if you have another green candle, it's going to get to your VWAP, retest it. Let's see the 9 EMA.
Amir, do you trade TSLL
I do.
I do.
instead of the options, just buy shares here or something?
Yeah, I do TSLL too.
Yeah, you can get shares here, or if you think it's gonna be if you see it recovering, you can go like 1 month out on calls.
Copy that. Thank you.
Actually, I do
You guys are awesome. I mean, you give so much information. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks.
No problem.
So TSLL, if you guys, so those people who cannot afford 100 shares of Tesla, like I don't have 100 shares of Tesla, okay? So I do buy TSLL. I am waiting for TSLL to go. I know I'm pinching pennies, but $17 is a good possible entry, but I want recovery. I don't like buying on the bottom just because it's the bottom. Yes, I could do that, but since there's no possible recovery for Tesla yet. I'm sorry, Tamir. There's no
It's okay.
possible recovery yet. And we do have that mini gap, which is that 1708 confirms the gap and it's reached at 1721. So we're still missing some couple of cents, but it's okay. This still continue. This still a bearish candle, guys. It's still a bearish candle. So that's why I said I'm not rushing into it. If I get into $18, better for me because I say that a recovery, right? Right now, it's not really, there's no sign of recovery yet. Fundamentally strong, right? With Tesla, just like Tamir said, he's absolutely correct. I agree with him. But on regards to technical, it's neutral, like really neutral.
Yeah, and it's dangerous if you're playing options on neutral, because with stocks like Tesla, there's a big gap that disappears on time decay. You lose money on the options very, 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 very fast. So you got to be very, very careful with stocks like Tesla with that. I trade Tesla a lot, but I do not advise it for most people. It's a dangerously volatile stock.
If we enter with a green candle here, we could actually get a call here. This is wait for the green. We want to surpass above at least 415. 415. We want a green candle, and your resistance lies on the top of the VWAP. So right now it's just teasing you guys. Let's see if we could do 3 minutes. Yep, this is actually
Yes.
confirmed. So if we do get up, just be careful, guys, because Tesla is very volatile, okay? But I think we've seen the bottom already. This is a confirmation to the upside. I'm trying to find out who's that. So to the upside, we want a green candle to surpass this candle right here. Confirm to the upside, could reach to the top of that VWAP for a possible call. And if you do a options, please do 1 week. If you want to do this Friday, that's fine too.
Good morning. Are
Morning.
you on a 3-minute
Oh, I am.
Sharon?
Yeah, that was a 3 minutes. I'm just being nosy. I just want to see if this candle is giving you a... Yep, there you go. I do check my 3 minutes just to be a nosy neighbor, but I don't really use it a lot, but I use it to be nosy.
I don't understand that. What do you mean you use it to be nosy?
You know, if you want to see a confirmation, an early confirmation, you just take a look at the candle. If there's any candle that's confirmed the upside, see this green candle? Because we want to surpass this candle. So if I'm using a 5-minute candle, I cannot see that full confirmation if the candle will continue to
I
go to the
see.
upside.
I see.
So I look
Thanks.
at the 3 minutes and this confirmed to the upside. It goes above, it opens above, and the body of the candle is above this bullish candle. So this confirmed the upside move, and it's currently moving now. So whoever take that call, we do have 2 minutes in here. This a confirmation to the upside. If it goes to our favor, our resistance lies here. First local resistance lies on that 416.93, or you could say 417.23. But look, waiting for a confirmation.
Thank you.
So being that nosy neighbor, that 3 minutes gives you a confirmation to the upside, but it's giving you this green. We would like to have a green candle. Scenario here is retest here and go back and then go back up. That's the possible scenario. But your 9 EMA is, your candle's right above 9 EMA. This is a breaking candle. A breaking candle is just simply a breaking candle. We want a breakout candle. But in order for this to confirm the move, this has to be green because we want a stronger candle. We have 58 seconds to confirm that. Come on, move up.
RSI is picking up a little bit. Hasn't really gotten where it's supposed to be, but
Yeah,
it's moving.
we got 20 seconds, 22 seconds, 21. We want the body of the candle to be above this bullish candle. So we have a beautiful rejection candle right here. We have a hammer. And a hammer is an early reversal that's like, hey, this is it. There's a buyer that comes in here. Now, if we end up having a green candle here, we have a possible morning star pattern, and morning star pattern is bullish. Confirmation of that morning star pattern lies on the 417, 417.74. Or a bearish scenario, this is just saying, hey, one green candle is just a possible pullback before we continue to the downside and test that 408 all the way to that 403 to 400 to 395. One, two, three. Okay, I like this candle. This is a good volume.
I'm watching the RSI very, very closely. It's slowly shifting up.
Yeah. Hey, Tamir,
Very slowly.
Tamir, you used to have your QBTX.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
You have $40. $40.
Hey,
Yeah.
profitable.
Yep. It's gonna go higher.
All right. Let me get ready to sell that when it goes higher.
48.
Thanks for the reminder.
Yep.
Totally forgot.
Possible your first take profit, if those people who's a little bit scared, you got 41 is your first take profit level, from 39 to 41 all the way to 43, 42.92. You got that 42.43 to 42.92. That's your second take profit. This is scalping, guys, okay? Let's go to Tesla. Tesla's doing its thing. So now we got indecision. What is indecision? This doji. And I do like this candle. Don't give me doji again. This candle. So here's the story for this. I love candles, right? So we have a possible rejection in here. We have engulfing candle. And then the candle says, hey, let me think about it if I'm going to go move higher. This is indecision. And there's another candle forming either indecision. So the goal here is, if you give me a green above that doji candle, confirm we're going to go higher. This is just teasing us. If this candle, the second candle, breaks below the body of this little tiny doji, then the confirmation is retesting here again.
Welcome to Tesla, everybody.
Yep. This candle, we want a green candle, because once again, red and then green is just saying, hey, it's just a possible pullback before a continuation to the downside.
Come on, QBTX.
I don't know. QBTX looks good at this price at 39.
Yeah, we got 39. This is a critical level. It's called a pivotal point, because this is half of the candle on the daily, and we want to, it's consolidating, so it's a good sign. It's either this thing is going to continue to go down and test at 36.32, or it could go higher and test at 41.42, 43, sorry. So again, half of the candle serves as a pullback, okay? So if it doesn't, it's going to go back here and retest the whole body of this candle. And maybe it will consolidate from here now. And see. QBTX is just consolidating within that half of the candle. It's right here. But the whole chart for QBTX is bearish, okay? So that's what I said. So you just have to be careful, because we just completed an head and shoulder. This is a confirmation to the downside. This is your neckline. This is a confirmation to the downside, especially gaps down. So the real support lies on this $32. This is the half of the candle right here. And we are right here. And normally if QBTX want to reject the half of that candle, normally we give you a wick. Tesla is still respecting that 9 EMA. Tamir, can you take a look at the Tesla, and I'll go ahead and start looking since nothing going on.
Sure.
Just let me know what's going on with Tesla. Just
All right, so let me go back to the chart. Tesla is
still doing nothing. Okay.
You're muted, Tamir.
Tamir, unmute yourself.
I think I clicked the wrong button by mistake. Apologies. Just gonna babysit some candles right now.
Yep. Don't be too rough, okay? Just be gentle. So METU, or the Meta Bull 2X, this is still continuation or possible continuation to the downside. I actually have a buy signal on the METU from 29 to 31, I believe. And the only thing is I thought that this candle will going to give me a green candle. It turns out nope, and half of the candles turns out a pullback, so it's possible continuation. So there's still more room to the downside for Meta. Same thing with METU. Real resistance, real support lies on that $21. So when it goes to $21, I think I'll go ahead and go all in. But let's take a look at Meta.
Tesla's starting to go down to under 411.
Then that confirms that invalidated. So there's no recovery on Tesla. Let me just go back real quick.
We only got a minute and 30 seconds on this 5-minute candle.
Yep. So
It
here's
went as low as 410.15.
So
Would you say 408 was the next level?
Yep, 408 is going to get to 408. So this is confirmed. So what happened here is we become a nosy neighbor. You'll take a look at the 3 minutes, right? Then, but the 5 minutes gives you, say, here's just a one green candle. It's just a possible pullback. Retest your 9 EMA and continue to flush it down again. So it's just saying a break. Tesla is still favors put. At the same time, still. You got one green only, still favors put all the way to 408. And then let's see where's 408 going, because if this continues to the downside, wow, 4%, 5%. It could get to 403.
It's a big jump.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't think Tesla was going to run this far down, but you know, take your thoughts out of it. This is what the chart's saying. The charts don't care about your feelings, everybody. Very important to remember that. You can't get emotional.
Okay. Take a look at Meta real quick, because I would like to buy Meta too.
Let's see.
So we're really on the support of Meta. It actually hit that $600, 601. Yep, 601. That is one key level of support for Meta. But from 601 even to 597, 595 could be one of your supports. So from 600 to 595 could be a possible support for Meta. No rejections, no possible reactions that's saying, hey, we are slowing down to the downside. Nope, it's not. This is a strong move to the downside, by the way. So
And we got continuation on Tesla going down.
Yeah.
What is holding the SPY up?
I don't know. I thought we were
Nothing
gonna
really looks bullish, but the SPY is just under 680. I guess it's big tech still selling off, and not the rest of the market as a whole, like yesterday.
Yeah.
Guys, you should know, like, just Nvidia alone makes up 8.5% of the S&P 500. So when big tech sells, it creates a wave, you know, in some of these names. But if all of big tech is down 0.5%, 1%, like Nvidia is down almost 3% today, that means if the SPY is not flushing, that the rest of the market, it's like a sector rotation. Other things are doing okay. or else this thing would be down big time, like it was 2 weeks ago.
Actually, Nvidia is really not breaking down though. It's only 2%.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like this is institutional selling right now, and sector rotation, in my opinion. You know, money's being shuffled around. I don't see a full flush. Let's see what the VIX is doing. The VIX is down from where it was in the morning, from 1870 down to 1827. It looks like it's cooling off a little bit, but we're still in bear territory with tech stocks right now.
Tesla,
Wow,
you got
Lemonade sold off
408.
too.
That's it. That's your one of your support.
Tesla's continuing
Yeah.
to the downside. 408.56. Wow.
Yeah. You got 408. Let me just check it. Where's the thing is going now? The next one. I think we got 403. Well, we got that 405 as a local, but 403 is your real support, right? Right here.
China stocks seem to be doing good. Ford Motors, one of my call outs the other day, that's doing good. Adobe's doing good. Stocks like that are doing good, but big tech is not doing so great.
9. You got 406.39 after 408 to
It's looking like it'll get there.
You will.
These three candles in a row.
Yep.
I'm switching to the 15-minute. I want to see
401.
I want to see how this candle ends. This 15-minute candle. It's got 1 minute and 50 seconds.
So we can't hold up 408. We have 406.39 to 405.81. Right there, okay. You're still bearish, guys. It's way oversold on the daily, and it's just really a matter of time, like it's the recovery. But at the same time, you know, your oscillator is always lagging. Your price action or your candles could continue to go down, and you see a possible recovery in the RSI.
Sure.
QBTX, if you did not take profit or you did not break even, it's going down. Now it's gonna go. Now
Yeah,
we got
I got out of
36.
it at 39.50. I didn't want to take a chance.
Good. So we are in 36, one of the local support. The real support lies in that 32. So QBTZ still favors. By the way, NVIDIA's earnings is on the 20th. Oh, look at that. I prepared this yesterday.
NVIDIA's on the 19th, I thought. 20th?
The 19th. It's November 19th. Actually, analysis are very bullish on NVIDIA. So if NVIDIA beats, and with a higher expectation from the analysis, they see NVIDIA go up all the way to like 220. But there was an investor, if earnings beat, I mean, a lot of investors are afraid of the AI bubble, right, Tamir?
Like Michael Burry.
Yeah, but if NVIDIA beats earnings expectations and all the analysis, future growth exceeded, forward guidance exceeded, one of the investors, I think it was like Loop Management or Loop Finance, or one of the analysis says that NVIDIA could get to 350, 360.
It's unbelievable. NVIDIA was my number one pick this year, in the beginning of the year. To my despair, I got out of it around 170. I said, this thing's, gonna hit 5 trillion. I want to put my money somewhere else. Big mistake. You got to let your winners run. NVIDIA's a number one winner.
So for NVIDIA, so we have earnings coming in next week. So we're just doing under ascending channel. And we're closely almost on the bottom of the trend line for the lower bottom of the ascending channel. So there's no directions to the upside, but all I could say is just we are right on the bottom of the trend line. If earnings beat, we might get to that 211, 212 before hitting that 220. The analysis is saying about 220. So these are my possible resistance. This is your local resistance, by the way. This is all your support. And we are currently in 187 right here. So 189 to 187. And the key level of support lies on 184, 182 to 179, 176. Just under consolidation, under the ascending channel. So we are respecting this bearish candle here. As you can see, it's currently on the bottom of the current candle. So we have until until tomorrow to finish the weekly chart. It might wick here. I don't see Nvidia falling before earnings. But be careful if you're going to do a lottery ticket for a play earnings for Nvidia, because most of the time when they beat earnings, higher expectations, they fall. I think this was the tariff, right? I think this was what happened with
Yeah.
the tariff, like that the
They also
Chinese.
have to beat by a lot because it's expected that they're going to do well. So if they only match what your expectation is, that's not a bullish move on an earnings date.
Yeah, I think they're expecting about $54 billion revenue with a EPS of $1.23. So if there's a drastic difference, then that's good for Nvidia. But yeah, I totally agree. If they have like a slightly weak forward guidance,
Right.
Nvidia, we could definitely see Nvidia hitting that 165 psychological support. Okay, 164,
And
160.
that would be an amazing entry on a stock like Nvidia.
That will be a good opportunity to those people who did not enter. I do have Nvidia. When Nvidia was falling, I had a buy signal. First it was 111 to 100 and then goes down, I think, to 79 or 80. I think it was I believe that was
So
the
that's where I
lowest.
kind of got out, and then it dropped a little further, and then it just shot up, and I just lost it.
No, you don't
Made
sell
a few scalp plays
Nvidia.
along the way, but that thing, what was it? A few weeks ago, it went up $500 billion in 2 days.
Okay, lesson 101, Tamir. You never sell lucrative companies, especially Nvidia, for a loss. I will
Sure,
never,
sure.
ever sell Nvidia for a loss. Because you're gonna look, I mean, you're a fundamental guy.
Oh, I didn't sell it for a loss. I
Okay.
just said
Oh, okay.
I ran it all the way up from $110. I just
Oh,
decided to take profits.
hey,
I
profit is profit, right?
and then yeah, I made a lot of money on it, but I feel bad that I let it go and it kept going to 200. You know, like it was, because it's not a small company. It's a mess. It's not like some meme stock or BBAI where you could say, okay, well, you get bad news and it drops $1 and there goes all the market share. This thing's a powerhouse. It makes more money every month than the Roman government did in the 1100s. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, they are unbelievable.
What do you
And
say, $50 billion? It's ridiculous numbers.
$54 billion is the revenue
Ridiculous
expected
numbers.
for this
They could
Q3.
buy another stock on the exchange every single day, the whole company.
Well, the good thing about Nvidia actually is they, during the Apex Summit, they had partnership with the South Korea government, along with the big corporations like the Hyundai and what is the other one? Samsung.
Tesla making a new low, by the way.
No low. Okay.
407.84.
So Nvidia is doing great. It's not just a speculations of their partnership. It was actually agreement during the. Have you heard about that? The Apex
No.
Summit? No. So South Korea had an agreement and a contract with Nvidia that they're going
Interesting.
to deploy about 260,000 AI chips, which is their GPU. So that value is about $10 billion. So that's a lot for Nvidia. And then recently, Nvidia funded or partner with Nokia, right? They're going to partner with, they already did partner with Nokia, and Nvidia funded about $1 billion to Nokia. As a return, they're doing a 2.9 or 2.6% staking. So at the same
Oh,
time, they
that's
will
amazing.
make money and they will combine their expertise in telecom and Nvidia at the same time. So that's good. That's another expansion for Nvidia. So
They're making moves around the world. They're also opening up a new campus, an NVIDIA campus in Israel, by the way.
oh, nice. See that? So for Nvidia, I would definitely be careful on the earnings. I don't like playing earnings for Nvidia. It's always go down. But I could be wrong because, earnings is either 50-50, right? You either win or you either lose. So that's why that is definitely a gamble. But moving forward, Nvidia has a great forward guidance so far based upon analysis. But as of right now, I will not do an earnings play for Nvidia. I mean, they could skyrocket it. That's great. But I just don't trust it because past earnings, it just plummeted. I mean, earnings here, it goes up and then at the same time it goes down, but you gotta have to hold it, I guess.
Right.
Look at this. See, earnings down, continue to go down. See, go down,
I see
go
it.
down. You see, it's a pattern. So it's a pattern. So for me, if there's a pattern like that, I'm not quite sure. But
You know,
yes,
you're right. I remember the only time Nvidia went up on earnings is when they blew past it, when they overstated. You know,
over
they
exceeded.
understated and they over delivered, like by a lot. I remember that was like in March or April or something like that, in May, somewhere around the time when they went from $90 all the way. They shot up because their earnings came out great. If they just match, you're right. That's the pattern. I agree.
Yeah. So if you are doing earnings plays, lottery we call it, then you got to be careful, okay? All right, I think we are done for today. Let me just give you guys a quick overview on Tesla. Again, Tesla is just consolidations. This one
Yeah,
is
it looks like it's finding support in that area, but who knows? Let's see if it keeps going.
it looks like it wants to go down more. RSI saying we're way oversold. Look, it's going to 407. Let me go ahead and go back to that now.
It hit 407.62.
Yeah. Just go back. Just want to make sure we got all that level again to help those people. We still got 407. These are our support.
407.37. You're right.
Yeah.
Queen of technicals, guys.
No, we're
Can't
gonna
mess with
go
Mary's
back.
techs.
We're gonna go back to that 406. It's still, look, if you look at the 30 minutes, that's why I like 30 minutes. If you look at the 30 minutes, you haven't seen one red. I mean, one green, excuse me,
Yeah,
one
no,
green.
it's terrible. Terribly
So,
bearish.
yep. So this is called a shrinking candle. Yes, the momentum is strong to the downside, but it's shrinking. So if this is so there's a possibility we can have one green candle. And if that ever happens to those people who has put, that's not going to be good for your premium, right? But using the 30 minutes is still bearish at this time. You could definitely continue to go back to that 406, and then you got 403 all the way to 397, 395. Who knows? It's still pretty early. It's only 10:38.
Right.
But right now it's still bearish. It's still bearish. This is still big candle. The volume
For
is
it to be bullish, it needs to go above 415 and change.
let me see.
You know, was VWAP at 415.58 on the 30? So it needs to go above that for it to turn around. Right now, it's not looking that way at all.
So we still haven't even tested that VWAP yet.
Yeah.
So
Not even close.
yeah. So, but a recovery, it always try to give you guys a chance to get a call, and your VWAP's always your top resistance if you see any possible reaction, right? It's any see price action. So this VWAP serves as a dynamics resistance. What does dynamic resistance means? It changes over time. So there's no set level on this VWAP. So you just have to keep your VWAP open or at least seen, or you could also use your 9 EMA. So you could do 9 EMA and your VWAP. Oh, that's not the one.
This is also heavily below max pain right now. If any of you don't know what that is, that's where the maximum of contracts will expire. You know, when options contracts are taken, you got your you have your puts and you have your calls. And there's a number where a lot of them get burnt. That's max pain. Basically, the greatest number of outstanding contracts that will expire worthless.
Yeah.
So max pain for Tesla going into the day was 435. It's not even close to 435.
Okay, this is another green now. So we have 4 minutes. So we might see the bottom now for Tesla. We've been way oversold. So 408 was the support.
I'm actually a little surprised institutions didn't come in sooner and there wasn't some volume. It's dead. It's very oversold, but there's no real volume push here.
Let's see, the day is still early, Tamir. You could wick
Yeah,
this.
it's true.
We could wick that. We just maybe they're eating lunch or breakfast. I mean,
I'll be honest, I really like that Tesla flushed, you know, rather than teasing around the 427, 428, 420. You know, you get the flush and then you get some good news. Elon talks, doesn't fight with the president. And then you get some good news. And then wow. I just had a bunch of calls on SoFi stop out. Let's see what that is about.
We're gonna do live trading again. I'm gonna start putting in the YouTube now for Tuesdays and Thursdays. We do pre-morning huddle. We'll talk about your stocks. I mean, we could only do so much, right? Because just one stock took us pretty much 30 minutes just talking about talking
Sure.
fundamentals. So it's a little bit hard to do it. Tesla puts looks best. Yes, Daniel, absolutely. Morning.
Tesla 407.37 of the bottom for the day. The top of the day 424.50. Yesterday's close was just above the 50-day moving average.
Okay,
And
so
now we're sitting.
Tesla still favors put, guys. See?
Yeah, we're sitting
Using
in bull territory.
Yep, using 5 minutes, one green candle. Even two green candle, guys, is still serve as a pullback. And then when you start looking at three, that's when you start getting scared. But one,
Look-
two, you still
Look how low that RSI is, Mary.
yeah, it's just way oversold. But just like I said to me, your oscillator could continue to go down.
It's
And
unbelievable.
yeah, and
Up, it's hitting your number, 406.67. It's right around your number.
yeah, it still favors
Your
put.
next bounce level. After that, it's like 402, right? Something like that.
403, yeah.
403.
It still favors put. You did not even give us a green candle. I thought it was going to be a green.
You know, someone asked me in the chat earlier, puts for Tesla. I said it's bearish, but you got to be very careful, you know. And then it bounced up, and then it went all the way back down.
Yeah.
So but it did break the level we discussed, the 414 level. So that shows bear territory can go all the way down to 403.
It's touching the 406. Yep, there you go. Touches really our support. Now let's go ahead and take a look at 403. Still favors, guys. You have, yep. Look at that. Still favors put. Now we have to be careful because we got 403. So how do you trade Tesla? Just take a look at your 5 minutes. Look at 30 minutes. Just one green candle is okay. Two green candles is a little bit nerve-wracking. But two green candle, you should be taking profit already. One red candle, one green. If you're a momentum trader, this is how momentum traders are. Let me just tell you. You use the 5 minutes, all red, 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 red. Then you see one green candle closes, that's your take profit level. That's your take profit and say that's your sign, that's your cue to get out, that's your momentum. If you would like to enter again, as long as it's not above VWAP, and then you ride it again, roll red, 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 and then you see one green. You will have to wait until it closes though, okay? And then you could exit out. That's a momentum trade. But if you see one green on Tesla, even in any options, one green for a pullback, don't be scared. It's just so saying short pullback is just like an orange light. You have the green light, you have the orange light, you have the red light. It's just saying it's an orange light. Let me give you guys another level for this. You got 402.43 rounded up to 403, okay? I miss like a lot of clients. See, when I do live trading, I don't make money. It's hard to trade when you, especially options.
For sure. I usually lose money on my options positions when I'm trading live because I got so many different positions. try to pay attention to the group.
All right.
So I try to make sure my week is clear on the options when I'm live trading, except for the ones I'm trading on that in the session.
405, 406.
404.90 was the bottom so far.
You got
Super
403.
bearish. My gosh.
It's still. QBTX, I'll wait for 32. I'll see reactions on that 32.
And the SPY's coming down. We have a sell-off, guys.
Tesla.
SPY's down to 676.
Tesla is still favorite spot.
VIX up to 19.
Let me just talk about Meta real quick.
I would have been in SPY puts if I was watching when it broke 678.
Well, I don't want to do SPY because Michael's on SPY right now.
No. I hear you. I'm just saying if I was watching the SPY, that's where I would have entered.
Mhm.
So, because right now we got what is causing them? Why is the market flushing?
I don't know. I thought we were going to have a green day today because of that bill.
Me too. Thought it would just be.
Yeah. So for Meta, we're still waiting for that 580 to touch. We have a support right on that 577, 580, 585. So 585 to 577 is a possible support for Meta. There's still no rejections. There's still no possible reversal, no early signal.
TV channel? What the fuck?
It's crucial for Meta to remain above 608. 608 is your last line of defense. We really need to hold above 608. If not, then that's when we see that 575. Where is that level again? I gotta have to do it. 585 to 577. So 585 to 577. Mary, that's a big gap. Well, you're talking about $500 shares. You're not talking about APLD. It's like $24, right? This is a big gap. So you look at support and resistance as a range. You don't look at it as a one single line. So if you take some classes with me, how I teach you a support and resistance is within a range, right? So you're looking around like this. That will be your support range right here. And we have to, currently right now, we have that 608 on the 2-day chart. And look at your 2-day chart. This red line is my 200 EMA. And what is that? We want to remain above 200 EMA. Fall below the 200 EMA, it's going to be bearish. So let's take a look at that. When was the last time it fell below? See, the last time, yes, it just gives you, maybe it could give you a breaking candle, retesting that 602 to 593, retesting it. But it could be just a breaking candle. Look at this, a breaking candle. So we anticipate a possible double bottom right here like this. It did not break out, no breakout candle. This is all called breaking candle. Breaking candle is just like saying the candles is just pierced through it and you're still hanging in there. That's the analogy of that. But fall below that confirms a possible downside. So last time that was, when was that? I cannot see if something's blocking it. That was back on April of this year. We just had a breaking candle, never break out the 200 MA.
By the way, inflation data was delayed till December, and markets do not like uncertainty. So whether it's good news or bad news, they like to factor it into the algorithm and just move on from there. Often big money, I don't know what you want to call it.
Big institution.
Institutions, they do not like uncertainty. The markets tend to increase fear when there's uncertainty, which is why the VIX is up right now. I'm reading right now that the inflation data that was supposed to be released was delayed. So we have a problem.
Yeah. So go back to Meta, the 200 EMA. that was back on 2023. So we fall below 200 EMA back on 2023 using a 2-day chart. So I don't think we are going to fall below that 200 EMA using a 2-day chart. It's just, if its history repeats itself, we're just going to see a piercing candle within this line. Okay, so I think the
And
bottom for
Tesla's
Meta,
showing a little bit of strength now after it bounced off of your.
I'll take a look at it. Yeah. So let's just wait for a possible reaction here, but use your 2-day chart if you would like to enter Meta. But think about it, Meta is a good company. It's a lucrative company, okay? It's close. It's almost on the bottom, almost on the bottom. We just don't have any kind of reaction yet. We're still being supported on the 200 EMA. So if you are DCAing it or you would like to do a long-term hold, this is a downfall. I mean, you buy on the red. So if you are long term for Meta, I will not hesitate to start buying. You know,
Sure. Its all-time high was just under 800, guys. So
yeah, it's
down
$200
like
increase.
almost 25%,
Mm-hmm.
which is very big.
Yeah. So I would like to remain above these level. If those people are pinching pennies, you could either wait, but using your 2-day chart, take a look at it. If it falls below, then definitely you could reach this. But if you cannot, if Meta never fall below the 608, then that's your bottom. 608 is going to be your bottom. 608 to 601, $600 is your bottom. So it's right here. Let's go ahead and take a look at entry for
Right.
Tesla.
I have a leap position on Meta because I believe it's going to take some time for things to recover. But, we're going into Meta's purchase season where companies spend advertising dollars before they close the year out, on goods and on services. They want people to buy stuff at the end of the year. Meta usually should do well, but right now they had a management issue. Some people left the company, and they reduced their AI spending, which is all the crave now, right? The AI. So they need a catalyst to push them up. From a technical perspective, Mary's correct, but from a fundamental perspective, they need something to bring the company back into the focus of the consumer right now to buy it.
Yep. So for Tesla,
And it was a great profit-taking opportunity for institutions because they were selling from strength from 796 all the way down,
well, I think Meta's fundamental is great. It's just right now
Amazing.
it's just a possible pullback for re-entry or to those opportunities to people to buy. This is a great opportunity at this level. $600 is, I mean, you could push it back to that 575. Yeah, $25 difference, but we don't know the bottom. So if you don't want to miss an opportunity, just start small, right? So for
Right.
Tesla, we have a double top, right? We have a double top, we have an M pattern. That's why I said this is a pivotal level for Tesla. We need to remain at least above that 402. Currently, right now, we are one of the support here. This is the level of support. We have to remain above these level. Otherwise, we may go back and retest that 50 MA, that 375, 360, 370, the psychological support is right here. And this is your 50 MA. And if you are one of my students, they call it Mr. Jonas, we call it Mama. He said, it doesn't matter how further the candle goes away or moves away from 50, eventually it goes back and try to
Right.
Being
retest
bad
that.
versus being good, huh?
So
Well, the 100-day moving average on Tesla is 375.49. So
there you go, 376. That's why. 375. So if you round it up, close enough.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think this is it. Thank you, Tamir, for being here. It's so much fun. We're
Thank
going
you for
to
having
continue
me.
doing this every Tuesdays and Thursdays live. Currently, this is available for everybody, but sooner or later, it's just going to be available for the VIP. So if you would like to be a VIP part of Josh's Discord, please let me know. Use my link. I do have a link for the Discord, so join us. And on the VIP perk, there's so much perks on the VIP because we do have live trading with Josh every Wednesdays and Fridays. We have Power Hour with me on Tuesdays, and Tamir is going to be joining with me on the Power Hour if time allows. Thinking, and then Mark has a Power Hour on Thursdays. These are all VIPs. And then we do have the morning huddle on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is today and which is today's Thursdays and next week again. What else did I miss? And then Tamir is going to have a late night show with me along with Ertuan if Ertuan allows us to, because Ertuan is busy. So if Ertuan is available, we're gonna do a late night show. That will be a Wednesday. We still haven't have the time to do it yet. I think it's going to be next week, and we'll confirm with you. A late night show is more like a fundamentals, nothing technicals. We could take a look at technicals, but it's more fundamentals, risk managements, fundamentals with Ertuan and Tamir. Any
Great
questions that
plan.
you may get. Yep. So we do have that late night show, but it's 9 o'clock Eastern time. So that's why it's called late night show, where everybody had done their dinner, put the kids to sleep, and it's just going to be a calm night. So it's a Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be on my channel, and then we move it sometimes to Tamir. We just do it back and forth, okay? Josh has so much plans for everybody, and the Discord is growing exponentially. We are also creating a calendar, or at least the admin of the Discord is creating a calendar where all the VIP link or live trading will be there. So it's going to be at least more organized moving forward. There's also changes on all live trading. Moving forward, all live trading will be available for just VIP. So if you are doing live trading with Michael every day, except for Wednesdays and Thursdays, those are going to change to only VIP. But I believe you are grandfathered to that link once these changes occur in the very, very soon. So I will confirm with that, give you guys a clarification, notification on that changes very shortly once this is confirmed with the admin. Okay. Tamir, would you like to say something before we go?
I just wanted to say I talk to Josh every other day, and he's really spending a lot of time working hard to make sure that the Discord has all the training and all of the guidance required. It's a lot. This is a very big profession. There's a lot to absorb. There's the emotional side of it. There's the money side of it. There's the technical side of it. There's learning the market as a whole. So we're all very close knit here, and we love you guys, and we want everyone to be successful. We want everyone to make a lot of money and go home and not have all this stuff sitting on your head. So just be a little patient over the next month or two, and things are going to really take off to another level.
Yeah. Before I go, I would like to talk about APLD because APLD is one of a good stocks for long term, right? They have great fundamentals. This is just another opportunity for you guys to buy to those people who doesn't have it. I did a technical analysis on APLD in the Discord, and 23 was actually one of my second buying opportunity. I said if he holds 27, it's a good buying opportunity. Yesterday it did not. It did not hold at $27, so 23 is a good buying opportunity. However, if we do not hold, but we did hold 24 now, it's currently $23.78, so it's $23 is one of our buying opportunity. One, because this level, just like I said, this is level is one of the Fibonacci, which is the Fibonacci is the 60%. Okay, that's not the one how I use it. I think I use it on the weekly. Hold on. So we use Fibonacci retracement for a possible pullback. 13. Right here. So the golden ratio is at 61%. This is a golden ratio, was a great pullback. The only thing that scares me, this is a continuation candle. This is a bearish candle on the weekly chart, right? If the 23 respects, this is a good buying opportunity for me. I'm sure I have a limit order for the $23 because this is one of my buying opportunity for APLD. However, if it falls below 23, you do have that 2203 all the way to that 2161 as the level of support, which could extend it to that 2123. So 21 is your next support. If 23 doesn't work, if it continued to go down, you got that 21 psychological support. Okay, so I might need to DCA this down if that 23 doesn't hold. So far, using the daily chart, it seems like it's okay, respecting it. It hits 23, but It's still a red candle, it's still a bearish candle. Tomorrow is Friday, so Friday doesn't really give us a green candle. So this, you may need to wait that $21 if you want to do, if you want to be patient. There's nothing wrong waiting for a confirmation. There is no confirmation to the upside yet. Using a Fibonacci retracement alone doesn't give you a confirmation. There's really no, let me see if there's any kind of EMA on that. At least to support it. Yep, 22 is giving us a confirmation that possible entry is better. So 23, 21 is my buying opportunity for APLD if it holds, right?
Hey Mary, sorry to interrupt. Curry Travels was asking in your in the live chat how you become a VIP member. So maybe you want to send them the link, or I don't know if it's in your description.
Sure, absolutely. In order for you to become a member, there is a subscription for that. Currently, right now, it's just $100, but I know in the near future, Josh is doubling this. So if you would like to lock in that $100 for the VIP, it's going to move to $200 and you will be grandfathered forever. As long as there's no credit card failures on your end, you should be able to hold that $100 VIP as long as Josh holds the Discord, right? So the VIP level is going to increase double. And then your tier 2, which is your $50, is going to be $100. That's confirmation. I heard it from Airtwan. Airtwan told me. And that is going to be the price for Josh's Discord sooner or later. So if you guys not members of the VIP and you would like to enjoy, those live trading like this one, pre-morning huddle, live trading with Josh, Michael, Mark, and then you definitely need to be part of that VIP. And right now is a perfect time because if you wait, then you will end up paying that $200. Okay.
I'm responding to everybody's comments on what they're asking as much as I can here. So I'm doing it in the YouTube right now.
Thank you, Tamir. So I'll
problem.
go ahead and put it on the bottom of the descriptions of the YouTube, and I'll also put it in the Discord for the $100. But for those people who is not part of the Discord, you could start with $50 monthly, and you could still enjoy the Start Chart University. We have a Sunday class every Sunday, 7 Eastern time. That's free, available for everybody. That is actually a good way to start learning technicals. And this is free for everybody, whether you're subscribed to
Yes, take the
Discord or not.
freebies.
That's right.
Bring pen and paper.
Yep. And then the late night show is going to be available for everybody too, for the older YouTubers. So you guys could pick Tamir's head or, and Airtwan's head. So Airtwan is very, very smart. He does a lot of dividend stocks. He does a lot of leaps. He's like you, Tamir. He has a lot of shares too. He's a whale. You guys are a bunch of whales and I'm just a plankton.
Douglas, to answer your question, it's bearish right now, mainly due to uncertainty. Okay. Usually November and December, the market is bullish. We have a Santa rally. Historically speaking, November and December are very bullish months, but it's been a non-historic year. We had the longest government shutdown we ever had. We have data on delay. We have big tech hitting all new highs with massive liquidity when they sell off. So, I wouldn't say it's a bear market right now, but I would say we're in bearish territory. Bitcoin's, sold off. A lot of different gold's at an all-time high. So right now we're leaning currently in bearish territory, but it's not a bear market per se. The SPY at 675, I wouldn't call that a bear market. I would call that liquidation, sell-off, sector rotation. Tomorrow we could jump back up to 683 and it could be completely different. And that's how it's been the last few weeks. Little sell-offs, bumping back up. I took a lot of short positions, and gotten burnt a few times this year trying to predict the bear market. So you got to go with the trend. Right now we're trending bearish today, for sure. But I wouldn't say that overall we're in a bear market just yet.
Yep. So we'll talk about this, guys, on some other time. But for now, I would like to say thank you, guys. Thank you, Tamir, for being with us today. I really appreciate you. Have a great day. Tamir, have a great day. Have a blessed day, everyone. Thank you, guys.